Today I'm going to be making a chain guard for a D1 Bantam. These are very simple, and with the price of the reproduction ones I'm sure I can do it cheaper for myself. So we start off here with a piece of 0.8mm flat sheet, in this case galvanised, for no other reason than that's what I've got at the moment. I've scribed a line 1 inch down from the straight edge, and I'm about to create a fold with a little bit of a radius in it on my homemade sheet metal bender. This fold is brought up to 90 degrees, giving me a nice piece of angle to create the chain guard from. All done by eye, of course. There are no strict dimensions to this. This is over length and probably deeper than is required. It's just to get the fold and to work away from the fold, as this is the important straight line that you use as your datum. Here it is on the machine itself, as you can see, too deep. So I shall cut off the excess simply by drawing a line. Again, using pictures as a reference, it's slightly tapered to the front, so I shall do the same. And then using a shear, remove the excess. Trying to keep the edge as nice and straight as possible, less work required later. Although I didn't get it on camera, at this point I removed all burrs and sharp corners. Then it's back to the machine, put the chain guard in place so as to find the length required. The original chain guard curves round the sprocket, so I'm just drawing in that line now so I can make the mudguard match the pattern of the original. Didn't do a very good job with the marker here. Took 2 or 3 goes to get the right curve in it. Now here, although you can't see it very well with my hand in the way, I'm cutting a straight line across the top, not directly on the corner. I've come down about 6mm, leaving the radius that you formed on the bender. Can you just see it there? This is to fold down onto the curve once I clean it up and get it right. I might have a better picture for you in a second. There you can see I'm cutting out the curve, but again not going right up to the corner. I've left the small radius. That's so that when I pull that strip down to weld to the curve, you maintain consistency with the curve of the rest of the chain guard. I think the pictures will explain a bit better than me talking over it. There, now do you see? That long strip still has the fold mark in it from the original pulling on it. That might highlight it a bit better. This is then pulled down around the curve. thus creating a radius around the curve. A lot neater than a sharp corner or building up with weld and grinding back to match the curve. Just take your time and form the metal gently. The tapping with the hammer is more to stop it creasing than to actually knock it into place. So it's a nice gentle curve with no crease lines in it. But you get it pretty close here. You can refine it a bit when you're welding. And as you can see, I left it long so that you've got a nice bit to hold on to, and also it helps when you're finishing the weld if you have a bit of excess material there. But that'll give you an idea of what I'm trying to achieve. Now I'm going to remove the galvanise so I can weld it without poisoning myself too much. No need to go nuts here, it's just to remove the galvanise so that the fumes don't get to you too much. And then it's tack it into place and finish weld it. With the TIG is the handiest, but I've known people do it with a MIG just by spotting it along the seam. If there's any gaps or any creases, once you get the tacks in place you can quite easily tap them out and planish it to a nice smooth curve. And then polish off the weld. Maintaining the radius that you took the bother to form in the first place. That is the beauty of TIG. Cleaning up is a lot quicker than if you use the MIG. And of course you can always go back if you missed a bit, which I did. The chain guard has a forked tab on the front of it. A bit of flat with a hole drilled in it and then cleaned out with an angle grinder to form the fork. This hooks onto the bolt at the engine casing here, so another little tip is they go in from the back, not from the front. And try and avoid scratching the paintwork. It's most annoying if you have to touch that in. That's it, hooked into place, lifted up, and now I can mark the hole where it's bolted to the rear carrier. And that's the two mountings completed then. And there it is, the finished chain guard, ready to be undercoated and painted. Turned out quite nice, very happy with it. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.